Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Team Boosh call. It is October 5th, a new month. Nuts how it's already October. So I hope everybody's having a great week so far. I'm going to be hosting today. Jacqueline flew back to Pennsylvania today, and she's home for a little bit, and then she will be traveling really for the end of the month. So we may have a little change just in schedule for calls for the rest of October because I'll actually be traveling a couple of weeks too. So I may just ask if some diamonds wouldn't mind stepping up to lead a call a couple different weeks, or see if we can get some guest speakers too. But we'll be sure to keep you up to date in both of the team pages about it. So October, new month, new goals. Hopefully you have already been chatting with your upline in terms of what your goals are for the month. The good news is that we still have that awesome bunch of challenge packs on sale of like all of the best-selling programs for $140. So hopefully you're really leveraging those specials and able to use them for the month of October. I know for me, what I've tried, like really been trying to talk about is a lot of the trendy things that are going on right now. So like pumpkin anything, fall anything, Ugg boots, Halloween, like rhyming with the word lean and Halloween. Like I think that I know it's still warm here in Dallas, but I think on the East Coast, like it's starting to cool down and people are finally starting to feel like it's fall. So I would definitely use like whatever's trendy. And use that for your free groups, use that for the posts, for the recipes, for all the things that you're kind of sharing with your customers and potential customers, so you can kind of stand out from the crowd. So that's really all that I had in terms of like housekeeping stuff. I think we all pretty much know what's on sale and all of that. And just the topic that I wanted to talk about tonight is actually really closely related to the national wake-up call that was this Monday with Michelle Myers. I'm not sure if anyone had a chance to listen to it. I started to listen to it earlier today, and it was actually like along the lines of a theme that Jacqueline and I were talking about. So it ended up being perfect. And I know that we've talked about before in the past, like the national wake-up calls are great. I think that it's great to hear perspectives from coaches that have been like successful in this business, and obviously they're doing things right. But I wouldn't use it necessarily as like a total like end all be all of what you should be doing with your business, especially if they're talking about like different marketing tactics or things like that that may like change the course of your business. Obviously you don't want to like change what you're doing every single week depending on like what's going on the national wake-up call. But I will say that this past one was a great one because it was talking about excuses, and really just talking about why you or maybe someone in your downline would end up maybe coming to you with excuses as to why they didn't meet their goals or why they aren't moving their business forward. And really, when we use excuses, especially within this business, it's usually a way to like justify our fears within this business of why, like either why you aren't being consistent or why you don't want to set goals or why you don't want to tell people your goals. And it's probably because you have a fear of failing in this business. And what Michelle talked about on the National Wake Up Call is how we need to develop a new habit for growth, and knowing that if you try something and you fail, trying is better than not trying at all, and instead having an excuse and not moving forward or doing anything new with your business. And if you want to take your business to somewhere where it's never been before, I mean, the same with fitness. It's kind of like if you want something that you've never had before, you usually have to do something that you've never done. So if you want to be making more money or helping your team rank advance more or cycle more or lose 10 more pounds, you likely have to do something that you're not doing now to move it forward. And we need to be able to get into that mindset that it's okay to be scared, but you should learn how to like conquer those fears. And it's hard and it's uncomfortable, and it usually requires a lot of consistency. We're never going to be perfect. No one is perfect in this business at all. And I think that coaches, especially that share their journeys, especially top coaches, like do a good job at saying that in the first few years, they had no idea what they were doing with this business. I just quit my job and I have no idea what I'm doing with this business. I am nowhere near perfect, but I'm trying. Am I afraid of failing? Yeah, but I pretty much know that I have to have faith in this business and this business model, as opposed to letting fear take over, and me just kind of like stopping and stalling instead. So, how to kind of like bust those fears or look fear like in the eye and be able to conquer it is really being able to have a belief in these products, a belief in yourself, a belief in this team and what we represent, and a belief in this opportunity and how it can change your life and the lives of others, whether it's changing people on your team or just like people that you're helping lose weight or change their financial situation or anything like that. And you just have to know that like helping people is worth the risk of failure. Like I would rather tell more people about this opportunity and have them not respond to me and ghost on me and this and that than fail and not telling people about this opportunity. Because just think if the person that like signed you up or got you into this didn't tell you about this, like your life would have probably stayed the same. You probably wouldn't know anyone on this call. You probably wouldn't have lost however many weight or inches that you have as a result of these products. And I'd like to think that your life has been positively impacted in at least one way from this business and these products and being a part of this team. So I think that keeping that in mind is really what you need to push past failure. And Michelle said something on the National Wake Up Call today that really kind of like, I wrote it down and I have it like here on my computer. And pretty much she said, fear and faith can't exist in one heart. It's either one or the other. So you have to have faith in this business and this opportunity and not let the fear trump that. So really that's just like kind of my message for whatever your goals are with this business. I just want you to really be faithful in what you have to offer and what these products can offer people. And if you need to build up your faith in it by researching Shakeology to be better educated about why it's different than other products, then like check out the Shakeology podcast. If you need to be more educated in like what products are in Beachbody On Demand, to be able to tell someone, even if they aren't ready to invest, that like they could get a free 30-day trial and look at all these workouts that they could be a part of. Like, I think if you can like equip yourself with the things, which we have like a wealth of knowledge within the team and within the back office and the training manuals, that's going to help you build that faith. And you have to also make sure like that your why and remembering like why you love this and why you're doing this is really strong too. I know we had touched on that last week. And some people, at least in my team page, had started to kind of like make vision boards and why boards. But I think really just like remembering that daily is super important, especially when you're going through some of the unsexy parts of this business where you're having to reach out to new people and you're stepping outside of your comfort zone and you're not hearing back or not hearing the yeses that you want. Like just remembering that why. I'm remembering that I'm no longer stuck with only 10 vacation days a year and that I'm traveling and living in a different state for the first time in 31 years it took doing this to do it. And I'm happy and grateful that Beachbody helped me pay off my credit card debt that I had a few years ago, and knowing that I want to continue to be able to provide for myself and my future family and spend time with them and spoil my own family because they did that to me growing up, and I just want to like give back. Oh, and Kim said she created her why post for tonight, my why Wednesday. I love that idea. I really love that. So, and I think, along with what Kim said, like sharing that and sharing your vision, your faith and belief, like in why you do this, helps people connect to you too. Like, it's not just like, oh, I'm pushing this product because I lost weight and that's cool, which like, hey, that's obviously an added perk, but like getting to know you and breadcrumb and story tell and all of that, like makes you a human being. And most likely your why is probably relatable to someone else who's watching you or who's connected with you. So sharing those personal things are going to resonate with other people. So I'd really encourage you to step outside of your comfort zone and share that if you feel comfortable. So I feel like I've been blabbering, but pretty much the moral of tonight is, if you didn't listen to the National Wake Up Call, I'd really encourage you to, with Michelle Myers. Excuses are usually just because you have a fear of something, usually of failing at whatever you're putting down. And fear really has to do with the relief or the belief of whatever you're trying to do. So however you can try to build up that belief and make it really strong is going to help you in the long run be successful in this business. So I hope this is helpful to everyone. I know in my group last week, I had encouraged people kind of to make their why boards and like their goals for the rest of the quarter. So I'd still love to see that if you haven't had the chance to do it. I think the more that we can share with each other and keep accountable with what our goals are and why we love this is going to help everyone, keep everyone in check, especially when the going gets tough. And I know some of these past months have been tough for us, but remembering within the team and asking for accountability is going to help in the long run. So if you'd like to share those in the page too, I think that would be great. So yeah, that's kind of all that I had really to share for tonight. I didn't know, does anyone have any questions? Kim, you're unmuted.
Hi. Okay, so I posted this under your non-scale victory, but I figured this is probably a question that other people are going to have. So I had a girl who I hey girled, and it turns out that because of the Carl video that I had shared about digestion, she had ordered Shakeology. So we were having all these conversations, and she's like, yeah, like, I was like, do you have a coach? And she said, yeah, I think I was assigned a coach. Like, she like emailed me, but I don't know her from a can of paint, and like, you know, just brushed it off. And I was like, I wasn't sure if it was okay for me to become her coach, because technically I was the one who introduced it and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So anyway, so she just now made me her coach, and moving forward, we already have a really good plan for her. My question is, she knows that I'm constantly saying, like, let me help you. What the heck? Like, what could I have done different? Like, aside from messaging her, because obviously I should have messaged her before. Of course, she was somebody who like was never liking my posts.
Yeah.
So like,
you never. Yeah. Sometimes people just go and sign up. I mean, I think that I probably would have to go back and like look at your more recent posts to see. I think that you obviously do a good job of like being very clear that you are a coach and you offer help and support. Corey's saying something too. Yeah, so sometimes they may think that they don't need you, or may not, like, I don't know. I've had people before where like they're almost like scared to go through someone that they know because they're scared of that type of accountability from like a real person.
Yeah.
Or a person that they know like in their outside life. I don't know if it was a person that you know. But
yeah, I went to college with her. She lives in Florida. She's a single girl. She is like a vodka rep. Like, her and I live very different lifestyles. Yeah. But we have a lot of similarities. And I think part of it is she thought that it was going to cost money, that to have a coach was. And so I guess I need to start sharing of how having a coach is at no cost to them.
Yeah, I think I've seen people do posts in the past where it's like, it's almost like, and you get me free, and like you can make it kind of cheesy, but then you can also like say like, hey, this is the added value that like you get, blah blah blah. Like, I know that we've said before with some of the menus, we've been like, you can buy this off of like Amazon, but like you don't have someone to keep you accountable. So it may be like a spin of saying like, these are all the things that I do. And like, this is at the same cost of you like buying it off the website.
Okay.
So it may just be tweaking. Yeah, of course. It may just be like, I'm sure it's just tweaking a few things that you're already saying. But I would also say too, like a lot of the times when I get stuck on like how to close a post or like how to say something specifically, I look at Bonnie Engel, Melanie Mitro. Like I go to some of my favorite coaches and I just like see what they write. And then I use similar language. Like I don't copy and paste it totally, but I think that it can sometimes help you figure out like either other points that you want to put in or like figure out how to share what you're trying to say. So
cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Did anybody else have anything that they wanted to share, chat about? Good, bad? Oh, Christina. Hi, Christina.
Okay, I've been doing this for maybe about 2 months now, and I just finished my first challenge group. And getting people involved with the challenges is easy. I get 10 people at least every month. That's easy. Getting them to say yes. Now getting them to get active is a whole nother situation. And I'm working on that, and I feel like I'm able to do that. That's just going to take practice, whatever. But my biggest struggle is when they start talking about, like I just had one earlier this week where she was wanting to do the country heat.
Okay.
And I'm setting her up and everything's going well, and then all of a sudden they ghost on me. And that I expect that. I understand that that's part of the process. But how I feel confident with getting them into the challenges, but I don't really feel confident with trying to sell them like a challenge pack or a program or anything like that.
Okay.
How do you go about that?
And trust me, everyone goes through this, so don't think that it's only you. So there are a few different things. I know that Jacqueline and I do things a little bit differently, but I know something that she's done that's worked very well is usually when I'm talking to someone and I'm telling them about my challenge group and that it requires like the investment of a challenge pack, if they're not ready right then to purchase, I'll ask them like, when's a good time to follow up? Or maybe like if they're waiting for their next paycheck or something like that, I'm like, okay, well, like what day? So I get confirmation as to like which day to follow up with them. And then I don't know if you've ever listened to GoPro by Eric Worre.
I'm actually listening to that now.
Oh, great. Yeah. So he has a really great like invitation process where pretty much you're getting people to confirm like the follow-up day multiple times within that conversation. So it's almost like you ask like, okay, so you get paid on Friday, and they say yes. And then you say something along the lines of, okay, so if I message you on Friday at 5 p.m., you'll be ready? Yes. Okay, perfect. So Friday for sure. It's almost like he makes it seem less awkward where you're not like typing the same thing, but getting them to confirm and kind of say yes multiple times, I think helps. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like I still get ghosted on all the time. Like it's not, don't think it's just you or what you're saying. If for some reason someone like kind of disappears when you've scheduled a follow-up time with them, usually like if I don't hear back from them on that day, I'll give it like 24 to 48 hours, depending on if it's like the end of the month or like a shipping date that they need to get out by. And then usually I'll do like a follow-up and be like, hey girlfriend, we had said we were going to catch up on Friday. I missed you. Like just wanted to check in again. Do you still want to sign up? And I'll always like end with a question to make sure that it's still like the ball's in their court. Then like, I'm not going to lie, I kind of like stalk out people's profiles. Like if I've been messaging them and they haven't been answering, like I'll go back to their profile and like things, comment on it, and just like see if that stirs it up. Like obviously they know that they're like avoiding you, especially if they've like, if you can see they've read the messages. And then kind of like my last resort that I've done that Jack and I both do and has been working is we'll say something along the lines of, I'm really sorry if I did something to offend you. I was really looking forward to having you join us. It's like the I'm sorry guilt trip. Did I do something? And then usually it elicits a response. I would say like I did this in September to probably like 10 people and I heard back from like 8 of them. And
Oh, wow.
it wasn't necessarily that they all said, like, yes, I'm still waiting to join, but they at least told me what was going on. Like, someone was like, I can't do it now. Like, my car broke down, or like, blah, blah, blah. But at least you get the response and you're not being ignored, you know?
Okay.
If it gets to the point where, like, you're sorry, I'm sorry, and you don't hear back, like, ugh, you're done. Like, I'm going to try to find someone else that I can actually help.
Right.
I wouldn't say that you necessarily have to, like, put them away forever. Sometimes I come back to people, like, down the road if they had told me they were going to buy, like, a couple months ago, and I'm like, hey, there's another sale. I just wanted to check back in, see how you're doing type thing.
Okay.
But those are the types of things, like the confirmation and then the, like, oh, I'm sorry if I did something, that have seemed to work. So I try those out.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Because we're moving in 14 days.
Oh, wow.
And when we do that, I'm leaving my job, and this is going to be it.
Oh, my gosh. Well, congratulations.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, no, honestly, it'll be amazing. You'll do a great job. And it's just the consistency, and it's the number of people that you talk to. So definitely just make sure, hopefully you saw I had uploaded in your team page, like the business activity trackers.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have those. So I definitely suggest, like, printing those out. I've started doing those, and they help a lot. And then just talk to as many people as you can. And it can be, like, totally, hey girl, totally, like, nonchalant, and just, like, telling people that now it's what you're doing, just, like, letting people know, and even saying, like, okay, if this isn't something that you're interested in, do you know anyone who may be interested in it? Like, I grow my business by word of mouth. Like, I tell people that all the time, and they respect it. They don't mind it. So
Yeah.
you'll do great.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
This is my youngest, Allie.
Oh, awesome. Well, if you need anything else, just feel free to post in the team pages.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okie dokie. Did anybody else have? Oh, there's Jack. Hold on.
Hi!
You're unmuted. Hi.
How is everyone? Y'all so beautiful.
I think they're good.
Good. How's the call tonight? Sorry, I just chimed in last minute.
I think it was good. We were talking about excuses.
Excusitis, right,
Yep.
Kai? Yeah.
Get Kaya in the picture right now. Yep, exactly. Okay. So did anyone else have any other questions or things that they wanted to talk about? Anybody? Nope. Okay. Well, short and sweet. We can give you all some time back. Let's take a picture. Hold on. Let me get your animals or children in the picture. Kaya. Oh my God. All right. Oh wait, I can usually do it like this. Okay. Hold on. How do you do? I forgot how to do this. Jack, how do you do this on a Mac?
Control-Alt-4.
There is no control.
Shift-Command-4, I think.
I think I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody smile in 3, 2, 1. I got it.
I literally just moved. Damn it.
I think we got Kaya in it. Hold on, let me check.
Here, try one more time.
I'm going to try one more time. Okay, sorry, guys.
Kaya,
Okay.
look. Where's this? No.
Kaya, do you want a treat?
Here, Mom, put her over here. Or
Sorry, we have to make this work.
sit.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think we got it. Well, thank you everyone for joining. I'll be posting the recording soon, but please remember that excuses only fear, and I really hope that you can conquer it. If you need any help from anyone on your upline, don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great week, and we'll chat with you all soon. Bye.